So we should only have one more duel gang to take out.
Alright, another day, another victory. But it's too soon to get complacent just yet. We've still got one more area to conquer.
Hey, we're almost there though. Crikey, was a long battle. Do you really think we can conquer all of Satellite?
I mean, literally the duelists here are actually considered the best. So, yeah. These punks got nothing on the enforcers, let's be honest, as far as skill goes.
Let's see, we have the King, the Bullet, the Junker, and the one guy that died and nearly killed a lot of people.
I mean, I would argue, I'd say call him the Quick Draw, since, you know, his future.
Okay, fair, actually. No, the perfect nickname. The Dead Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the Zombie. Because not only, even when he does come back, he still is kind of a shell of his former self.
He honestly, he greatly regrets what he did as a Dark Signer.
Yeah. I feel like his actions as a Dark Signer have more effect than any of the other Dark Signers on them after the fact. Because he's the one that sacrificed everyone in Satellite.
I think the only Darksiders that actually did come back was Kalin, Carly, and Greiger.
What's her name? Is still alive. She just goes home and doesn't show up again. The monkey guy doesn't come back, but who cares?
And Rex and his brother both stay dead.
Willingly, mind you. They could have come back. They choose not to. Hey, are you kidding? We got it sewn up.
Of course. But be sure you all tweak your decks Of course. Be sure you all tweak your decks to perfection just to be sure. I
guess we could swap out Chaos Necromancer for you, Bell.
We wouldn't want to have come all this way just to lose here at the very end. Alright, that's all for today. I'll let you know whenever we decide the day of the battle.
Well, you know what would be funnier?
The next day.
If we took Chaos Necromancer out of the deck and just left it at 59 cards.
Oh, that would mess with so many people, including me. Not happening. Okay, let me scroll down to you. Let me scroll down to where you Bell would be.
We passed it. Ugh. It's a shame.
I mean,
you're one of my favorite monsters.
I mean, technically, Yubel is also kind of hero representation, just on the Yubel side of heroes.
Well, Yubel was his original ace.
It could also be argued that Ween Kariba was also his ace, but that's more of a partner than anything.
Well, no, I mean, like, canonically, Yubel was his original ace monster.
Yeah. Back in the anime as a kid, his original ace monster was Yubel, but Yubel would take things way too far.
In Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Spirit Caller, you can have like dual spirits that are your friends, and you form bonds with them as you progress through the game.
Wait, why did I go to this one? I wanted to see the God, what am I doing? It's over here in the options. Because we had like a new outfit, right?
Yeah, we got wild style.
Rough style.
Alright, so, just quickly. Oh, you remember the lady that talked about star chips?
You want me to go over to the star chip lady?
Yeah, go talk to her. Oh, there was a chest up there.
When did this get here?
Sometimes stuff just spawns after a certain amount of action.
Forbidden Chalice.
So if you go down to Starship, you can see the things you can trade with her.
Let's see. Alternate Blue Eyes, Alternate Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Dark Magician Girl, Guilford the Lightning, Cyber Dragon, Cyber End Dragon, Summon Skull. Oh, that's a Kazuki Takahashi artwork card. And another one, Buster Blader, Denim Jacket, Wild Style, Kaiba Corp Mass Production Disc, Academia Disc, red. Academia Disc yellow, Academia Disc blue.
I'm sorry.
And I'm guessing these question marks.
That word, Mason?
Academia?
Academia.
I'm guessing these question marks are unlocks we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah. And interesting thing with all of those alternate arts, if you wanted to do it while playing the game, you have to have 3 copies of that card before you can do it. And you can't even use 3 copies of Cyber Dragon in a deck in this game.
Why not?
It's limited to 1.
Why is it limited to 1?
Because Cyber Dragon was considered busted in this day and age. It was a 2100 attack monster you could just special summon.
So I'm guessing the Kaiba Corp Mass Production Disc is the actual original Battle City Duel Disc.
Yes.
Cypheret's used by a Cypheret student in Duel Academy. They're calling it Academia, not Duel Academy. Why?
Because academia is another term for school.
But I'm so used to calling it Duel Academy.
I don't even think they're called the Duel Academy discs in the GX games.
On top of that, back in I want to say season 1, it wasn't until season 3 or season 4 that these dual discs started actually get color coded. Whereas these were basically all the same, just gray or silver colored.
Yep.
And every student and teacher more or less had one, unless you were Crowler.
Yep.
Then they started color coding them, so red is for Slifer Red, yellow is for Raw Yellow, and blue is for Obelisk Blue. Is there enough star chips in the game to get everything?
Yes, but that does require you to do this World Championship stuff.
Ah.
Because most of your first wins against the people in the World Championship mode will give you a star chip. And there is a lot of unlockable duelists in the World Championship mode. I would say don't waste your star chips on the alternate picture card sets.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I like this dual disc than the one that we have.
I was gonna say something though. Who used heroes?
Jaden?
Even if he got into other colors, he would still be a Slifer Red.
No, I think he was even offered a few times to move up to raw yellow, and he refused every single time.
He was offered to be moved to Obelisk Blue in Season 1! Just straight up, and he refused and went back because he knew his friends would be sad without him.
And here's the thing, at the end of the GX anime, which is, coming up to, like, graduation, end of their time at Duel Academy, graduation, all that, Jaden is the only Slifer Red left. Everyone else moved on to raw yellow or obelisk blue. They just kept going to the Slifer Red dorm because probably Jaden was there.
I would like to bring up an interesting point to me, personally, and that is the fact that Jaden was on the skill level of what is considered one of the best duelists in Duel Academy history in Season 1.
You know what? Yeah, let's go full Jaden with this.
Yeah.
Besides, the GX dual discs are actually kind of neat. They're not a favorite, but
I like them.
Yeah, I like them too. They're not a favorite though. There are other dual disc designs I like more.
The reason I like them is the simplicity.
That is down here, isn't it?
Though, if we're gonna go full Slifer Red, we need to change that hat's color.
Change it to red?
Yeah. Just go full red. We gotta represent.
Oh.
Chameleon green, everybody.
Yeah, sure.
The power of Slifer Red compels you. The power of 3 different shades of red on one outfit.
And honestly, I wanna see if this is actually true. With the Cyber Dragons.
The fact that Cyber Dragon's limited to 1?
Yeah. Because if so, then that just makes summoning Cyber End Dragon a lot harder unless you use Y.
And Proto.
But yeah, limited to 1. Damn it. I don't think... Yeah, Toon Cyber Dragon wouldn't be in this deck. Toon Cyber Dragon wasn't made yet.
Check. Because Toon Cyber Dragon was one of the earlier Toon support cards.
Toon Alligator, Toon Cannon Soldier, Toon Dark Magician Girl. So no Toon Cyber Dragon. Not that it would matter, it doesn't change its name to Cyber Dragon.
Yep. I'm trying to think of a way we could run a synchro deck for the Turbo Duels, and I'm just blanking. Wonder how many machine synchros are in the game.
Well, we have a way of finding out.
Yeah, fair.
So we want synchros. Oh, whoops.
It won't apply the filters properly if you just apply them in your deck. So you have to apply them over here.
And then we want machine. We have one that's banned. Ally of Justice
Strike Fighter.
Ally of Justice Cataster, Ally of Justice Decisive Armor, Ally of Justice Field Marshal, Ally of Justice Light Gazer, Armory Arm, Dark Strike Fighter, which is banned. Gen X,
For good reason.
Gen X Ally Tri-Arm, Gen X Ally Tri-Force, Geogen X, Hydrogen X, Windmill Gen X, Vindicite R Gen X, Turbo Cannon, Thermal Gen X, Power Tool Dragon, Locomotion R Gen X. So,
Gen X.
yeah, pretty much. Gen X and Ally of Justice.
Game on, get your game on.
I'm pretty... More... I don't think Gen X and Ally of Justice was even a thing in GX, were they?
No, I was saying game on because Gen X, Generation X.
Oh.
Game on, it's the game on. The Power Tool Dragon, a surprisingly good card.
So yeah, no, the only option for machine synchros is Gen X. With the
Straight up ain't worth it.
Well, I would actually argue Gen X and Ally of actually no, Ally of Justice has their own main deck, don't they?
No, their main deck is trash.
Okay, so now what?
Go talk to Crow.
Crow was in here, wasn't he?
Yeah, Ally of Justice is on par with Ice Barriers when it comes to main deck compared to extra deck. If I use this card with this card and my opponent does this, I'm still reworking my deck. You better get yours ready too. When you're done, let's give them a go. Gabagoo.
Oh, which reminds me, I didn't save the deck recipe, and I didn't save the
You know, if you don't edit the deck, you don't. Like, as long as you aren't planning on changing the deck, you don't need to save the deck recipe.
Yeah, but it makes me feel a little bit better.
The Taka Hero.
I mean, I'm still thinking about just at least running generic machines. With, like generic machine control if I can. I'll see what I can do.
The only reason I keep trying to suggest us do something with synchros is...
This is 5D's. This is 5D's, yeah. And Gen X does have... is a machine archetype with tuners.
Yep.
So...
Talk Pro again.
But yeah, no, like, you basically had more of a hand in building this hero deck than I did. Because you're a hero stan.
Hero stan? I feel slightly insulted that you give me that low of a title, but okay.
I think machines would be more for me.
To be fair, we both play a lot of machine decks. We just play different machine decks.
Yes, and you still have it to where big number go burr, whereas I'm like, oh, you're gonna do that? No.
Hey, in my defense, Despot number 9 does both. He says, big number go burr, and oh, you thought you were gonna use card effects this turn? That's huge. Did you talk to Bro?
I did. He said the exact same thing.
Okay, walk up towards the base.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Kalin! Oh, hey, Mason. You beat that leader last time, didn't you? I was gonna handle it, but it looks like you went and stole my thunder. Alright, Mason. You and me duel right now. I won't take no for an answer.
What thunder? Your deck is trash.
I honestly kind of want. Let me go up to the. Let me go up to the dual runner shop real quick. I want to see if there's anything new there to buy.
Maybe if you got rid of that Yi deck, you'd get some duelists interested in you. I'm sorry. Kalin has, in my opinion, one of the biggest glow-ups deck-wise. He goes from garbage that makes Kaiba's deck look consistent.
Ooh, we got some new frames.
Yeah.
Gamma Frame 2, Beta Frame 2, Alpha Frame 2, and X.
We also have new engines and CPUs.
Lower class engine among current models features decent performance.
It's no matter what, any new engines or CPUs are going to be an upgrade to what you have.
KPC 200X. Customized version of a low-end CPU. Not half bad. Oops. Oops. For fronts, Frame Shield 2, Wheel Shield 2, Full Shield 2, Cooldown. Applies barrier energy to create an energy field to recover durability, yet limits the frame's output.
I believe it slows you down.
Wing 2, Side Armor 2, Feather 2.
Man, it's just like, give me one of those, give me one of those, give me one of those.
Booster 2, High Booster 2. What does High Booster? Can be used limited. Increases speed temporarily, but greatly reduces handling. And
So
Turbojet Duel.
Is that speed boost is a lot stronger.
Yeah, but I really don't want to lose hand. I honestly kind of want good handling, considering how garbage the handling already is. Accelerator 2, Turbo Chip 2, Balancer 2, Quick Chip 2.
It's gonna be a while after this before the next time you actually have to use your dual runner.
Yeah, but I might as well upgrade it now. So that way it's already done. And ready to go. Because otherwise I'm going to forget, and that's going to make things harder. So let's upgrade to Gamma Frame 2.
Don't forget to upgrade your CPU and stuff.
Okay, what did I have before? I had, what, Wing 2? I think I had Wing 1?
Yeah. So
Boost top speed and acceleration by decreasing air resistance. Subtle changes increase performance.
Yep.
And then I had the boosters. I might as well get...
If it's going to put you overweight, go for the chip over the booster.
And we did not have any... Let's see. Special chip that improves CPU performance. Has undergone some subtle improvements.
I would go for Accelerator 2 or the Turbo chip. One of the two.
Here's engine performance. Has undergone some subtle improvements.
You can see what effects they're having on the side. But bear in mind, the quick chips effects wear off after a short bit in the race.
Yeah, the quick chips aren't really worth it. So either
somebody's playing something on Steam.
Yeah. I didn't bother to turn off. I don't really bother to turn off notifications because I always forget to either turn them back on.
I would go with the accelerator.
The accelerator?
The
improved CPU performance.
Well, you could go with accelerator or turbo chip. Either one is perfectly valid. The balancer isn't actually going to give you that big of a benefit.
So what exactly does the turbo chip do? Does that improve like speed or acceleration?
I believe Accelerator improves acceleration and Turbo Chip improves maximum speed. I think the Feather also boosts maximum speed versus acceleration. But I think you've got a pretty good setup. And I think we need to jump Kalin Kessler.
Yeah. I mean, it's clear he doesn't have what it takes to be a leader. I think it's time we overthrew him.
Wait, are we who turned this guy in?
I can literally just see our character now. He gets arrested by sector security, and as he's about to get hauled away, I'm like, you weren't a good leader anyway.
I was just gonna be like, so guys, you want to form a new enforcers?
I'm not gonna let you hog all the glory.
Yes, you are. We're fitting to jump you. You see this disc? I actually went to school. That is an interesting hand.
Allure of Darkness. Draw 2 cards and remove from play 1 dark monster from your hand. But if you don't have any dark monsters in your hand, send all cards in your hand to the graveyard. What do you send away?
I don't know.
Pitch Black Warwolf.
To be fair, if you could just buff the Werewolf with the quick spells, he wouldn't be bad. That's a King of the Swamp.
Dark Hunter. This card's effect changes depending on the number of dark monsters in your graveyard. 1 or fewer. This card loses 400 attack. 2 to 4. This card gains... come on. 400 attack. 5 or more. You can send this card to the graveyard to destroy all face-down monsters your opponent controls.
You have a Spark Man and a King of the Swamp. Fusion Gate for Shining Flame Wingman.
About that.
Alright, so we're gonna chuck King of the Swamp to the graveyard. It's for a Poly and summon Dark Bright.
Let's set the Mirror Force first.
Man flips over Tribute to the Doomed.
And regain Dark Bright.
Yeah. Alright, I play Giant True Nade in the Montage Dragon, chucking 3 level 8 monsters.
We're on deck.
Okay, so attack him with Dark Bright. Don't. He will just summon something stronger and beat over it.
During piercing, if this card attacks, it's changed to defense position. No. Though, to be fair, we have Mirror Force backing us up.
Yep. As long as he doesn't summon another Werewolf.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he was running 3 of those. He seems to really like Pitch Black Warwolf.
I'm so glad I know what the name of that card actually is. Because
Emissary of the Afterlife. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, each player selects one level 3 or lower normal monster from their deck and adds it to their hand. After showing it to the opponent, the decks are then shuffled.
So when it dies from Mirror Force, you get to add Burstinatrix. Or Avian. One of the two.
I'm Mirror Forcing this one. We can't really afford to lose Dark Bright right now.
Yeah, it's not
Hunter
really
Dragon. And Burstinatrix.
Now we just need a good next draw. That face down Twister was nasty.
Evil Hero Malicious Edge.
What if you just switch Dark Bright to attack and then end your turn instead of attacking?
Yeah, that actually would be the better play. Gold Sarcophagus.
Ah, yes, the card that works very differently in the anime.
Is this card... Isn't this card banned in this game, or is this card limited to 1 in this game?
I believe it's limited to 1.
Because I feel as though the AI does not follow the ban list.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, because there's Cold Wave. The AI is most certainly not following the ban list.
Probably for challenge. Spark, man.
You have all of the materials of Shining Flame Wingman in your hand.
Yeah, Cold Wave, if I recall, was banned because it was just busted. Honestly, sacking Darkbright for Malicious Edge is honestly the go-to here.
Yeah.
He does piercing damage and doesn't switch to defense position.
Yep. Also, I'm pretty sure it's a she, not a he.
Bloodsucker.
Oh, dead. As somebody that used to run Zombie Mill, I know Bloodsucker.
I pressed that twice. I notice that sometimes the buttons don't always go through.
Fair enough.
I can't stop Gold Sarcophagus, unlike Different Dimension Capsule. Gravedigger Ghoul. Select 2 monster cards from your opponent's graveyard. These monster cards are removed from play or for the remainder of the duel.
Yep. I figured that's what he was going to do.
Darkbright and Sparkman. Clayman. You know, this is kind of what I mostly expected from this deck, being mostly monsters.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna summon Sparkman. I'm just gonna summon Sparkman to get an extra body on the field, since it's also our strongest hero right now.
Yeah.
Attack with... Honestly, I think Malicious Edge is male. I am not seeing anything that would remotely look female to me. Fires of Doomsday.
Malicious Fiend, that is its upgraded fusion. Also, I'm sorry, but your Sparkman's gonna die next turn. It was the wrong play. He summoned... You remember, when you destroyed his monster before, he put Hunter Dragon in his hand. A 1700 attack monster.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the AI could also be a coward and put it in defense mode. Because of Malicious Edge.
This is Kalin Kessler.
This is also the AI. Destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. So, goodbye, Malicious Edge.
And goodbye, Spark Boy.
Don't worry, we have Clayman.
That's assuming the other card in his hand isn't a tribute summon monster. Man fit to go, I tribute 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Miracle Fusion! The Shining?
Ye said, you need a hero? I got you. Summon Shining Flame.
Oh yeah, Can we do that?
Yeah, King of Swamp.
Oh yeah. Should we do... But wouldn't the Shining be better?
But would Shining Flame be funnier?
Yeah. For the memes.
Plus, it gets the burn damage still by beating over Hunter Dragon.
Yeah.
Next, set Clayman. His deck strategy is high attack, low level monsters.
Say goodbye to 1,700 more life points.
No matter what, you take the full attack value. I really hope he didn't just draw into another copy of Soul Taker or Hammer Shot or something like that.
Oh! We have Necroshade in the grave, don't we?
Shaq. You do. Nice. Summon Wild Edge. Or Blade Edge.
And you know what? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, you just attack with Blade Edge and murder him. Magical. Defense draw.
Nope.
Or Kalin could just be useless. You know, I'm starting to lose some respect for Kalin in this game.
That is until he becomes a Dark Signer. Phew. I always knew you were pretty good. Here, use this card and you'll be even better. What does he give us?
Will we?
Shield Crush. Anyway, I'll check out the remaining turf.
I believe we're about to get to the tag duel tutorial. Go talk to Grow.
Get out of my way, little girl.
Why can't I just see your character punting a kid?
I would only punt children to the moon if they were annoying little brats. They haven't been annoying little brats yet.
Have they not? I mean, we had to chase one of them on a dual runner. Hey,
What was it? What was a little kid gonna do to a gang?
Yo, for sector security, they're like less than a block away.
Last I checked, no one in Satellite likes or trusts sector security. They're not gonna go to them. These kids were probably raised to hate sector security as much as the other gangs.
I just finished tweaking my deck. Let's duel so I can try it out.
Oh, God.
That I'm scared of. It's like Kalin, Kessler, and Infernities. Nah, I sleep. Blackwings up here. Ah!
Wait, is Crow a furry then? Because he's running a deck of bird people. Or running a deck of avians. And his name is Crow.
He never dresses like one, though.
That's really all he needs is a fursuit. Like, I'm a furry and I don't have a fursuit.
Then are you really a furry?
Yes, actually. Yes, as long as you are... All you really need is a fursona to be a furry.
Then I know some people that are non-consensually furries. Because other people have made personas of them.
Did you already say this line?
We didn't get a chance last time, so this is a great opportunity.
Let's save.
Crow, ass, duel. Alright, let's save.